Hello. No one's here actually today, so no one's here at the moment. So now I can actually talk at a normal volume, which will be much more apparent when people go back to school. Because when I started, I think was it on a Saturday? Well, actually, here I can find out because it's the 11th, right? Wait, I didn't even Did I upload? I don't think I did. I don't think I did. I don't think I uploaded yesterday. Hold on. I probably should have checked. Um, but anyway, I'm gonna find out right now. So, but anyway, it'd be much more apparent because like when I started, I didn't know that my sister wouldn't have summer school anymore. So when, when so when she's here, I'm talking like this, I'm a little less, I guess, animated. But now that I know no one's here, I can speak just a little bit louder, which I believe would it's going to make a huge difference. Because I can really see, like, I'm looking at the audio, the waves of Audacity, and it just looks a lot, not cleaner, but like just a lot louder, like a lot clearer. You'll be able to hear it. Anyway, so as of right now, I'm gonna go onto my YouTube channel and see if I uploaded yesterday, and so please give me like about a moment. Let's go to my my channel. Oh, no, yeah, I did it. So, yeah, because it was only 13 minutes. Like, I remember it being really kind of sucky. Okay. So, I have 7 views, no view, 1 view, 1 view, 3 views, 2 views, 3 views, no view, no view, no view. Oop, someone just sent me a text message. Well, I don't know if it's a text message. I just got a message or something. I got an email stating a new blog. Okay, so I'm writing a story. And it's okay. It's like the story itself, I think the story itself is pretty cool, but my writing isn't spectacular. Like, it isn't something, it's not professional, I guess would be a way to explain it. But I have it. I'm up to chapter 7, but in the story itself, there's something that I missed. Okay. Let me explain it like this. In the story, it's about a kid, and he's in classes and stuff. It's not a high school, whatever. It's like a class. Think of it as a tribe, and the tribe has smarter people, and then within, like, those smarter people teach, like, they take the children off into, like, oh, look at the wilderness. Anyway, so I thought it would have the school, if you can call it like that, would have 3 ranks on it. It would have the first 3 ranks, 1, 2, 3, and I was like, okay, cool. But then I realized when I got to chapter 7 that I've been totally misplacing two other ranks, and I didn't explain them at all, and I realized that I don't need 2 other ranks. So I have to go back and take away all the information of ranking and all that, which doesn't seem that hard, but then it means you have to reread all the things, which is like, I think 40 pages. It's about 7 pages. It's about 7 to 9 pages every single time. So that's 7 times 6, and so 40 pages, and it's not that difficult, but it's 40 pages having to reread everything, and that's a little, sometimes it can be kind of boring looking over your own thing over and over again. Anyway, so yeah. Anyway, okay. So a few things have happened. Well, not really a few things. Nothing really important. Really. After doing my audio vlog, yesterday, I I got a call from Javen, and we discussed the script, his psych therapist's appointment, and just a few other things, and it was pretty good. Like we talked about how the script was, it was funny, and what we could what could progress from the thing, and well, we talked about his therapist's session when they were trying to figure out what was wrong with him, I guess, and they couldn't. So, yeah, that was like, I don't know, that was like probably a little bit over an hour of talking. And then just as we were finishing up, John called. Like, literally, we were about probably 10 minutes away, but it was like for normal conversation, our 10 minutes of going, oh, okay, so I guess I'll see you later, blah, blah, blah. That's like 2 minutes of somebody, like of a normal person. But for us, it's like 10 minutes. Like I can't stop a conversation. I don't know how. It's like, it's weird. And so anyway, John called. So we're like, oh, okay. Well, so we'll talk to you later. I'll reread the script, see what you can do about it, blah, blah, blah. It's like, yeah, okay. And then I called John back, and we were talking about, well, it wasn't as long as Javen's, because like when John calls me, it's usually when he's walking somewhere, so it's like 15 minutes probably or more. But anyway, so I called him back, and sorry for the yawning. So I call him back, and what the heck did we talk about? Oh, so I told him about the whole script thing and how that was going, how I'm doing this motion comic thing, and how I'm working on that. And, I mean, that's not really something, like, if you're not really into art, that's not something you can really talk, other people can comprehend, because it's just, it's hard to visualize some things, because, like, you talk about, okay, so you have a panel, and the panel is pretty small, so that means the speech bubbles in the panel are quite big to fit all the words. And when you delete the speech bubbles, you have to draw everything over under that. So what you have to do is duplicate the layer, delete the first layer that you have, so you only have the duplicate, add another layer behind it that's completely blank, so when so you can actually cut out the I just realized, why would you need that? Oh, okay, no, I remember why. The reason why you have because like I just do it now automatically, but then I realized, why would I need that? But the thing is that when you cut out, like if you have a speech bubble, you have a circle pattern, and you cut everything out and you erase everything, it'll leave everything blank except for the speech bubble. And then you outline the speech bubble, you add the tails, and so when it's done, you have a speech bubble that's completely there, but there's no background to it. So when you put it on to a video editor software, it's just a speech bubble and nothing else. It's like basically it's like a green screen, but it's because like that's the way you can think about it if you don't know what I'm talking about. It's basically a green screen because there's technically nothing there, which is what green screen is. It's the reason why they use green or blue is because green and blue, if you put it against somebody, it's just a huge difference, and it's easy for the camera to see. So when they go into the camera and they have a selecting tool, it's like everything green disappears. So then everything that's green disappears, or blue. That means the green screen will disappear, and you can add anything you want on it. It's really smart, actually. It's kind of complex. Like the only way, like I didn't know how to do that. So what? When I was trying to do animation over video, I would have to do all the frames. I draw all the frames out, and then I would have to delete everything around it, and it was just really difficult. But anyway, so yeah, oh yeah, and then I told him about Skype girl, Summer, who was who confessed her feelings to me. And he was like, "Oh, that's so mean. I feel so bad." It's like, did you reply to her? I was like, "No." It's like, "Oh God, I feel so horrible now." And I was just surprised because not too long ago, John was meaner, I guess. Like, it's really hard to explain. When he was with me, he wasn't as cocky and arrogant and, like, you know, it's hard to explain, but now it's like because normally he wouldn't have cared, but for some reason he does now. I'm not entirely sure what's up with that. Like, maybe he just feels mean. He feels like it was mean because I did it, and because it's me, he just assumes the worst, I guess. Anyway, but yeah, so we had like a small 20 maybe 20 something conversation, 20 minute conversation, and it was pretty good. I enjoyed it, but he had to leave, and like it took me like 10 minutes to explain the story itself. So like I was like running out of time at the end of it, going, "Oh God, you know, this happened and this," and he's like, "Oh, I really gotta leave." So so anyway, so yeah, that was my day yesterday. It was pretty cool. I really enjoyed it. I have a few more days left until I get the pen nibs for the pen tablet. I think 8 or 9, probably. So I'm excited for that. And yeah, I guess that's it. Like, there's nothing else that's really happened. I guess what I plan on doing after this is that I've already called John and need an answer, and I've already I'm trying to learn how to make eyes for hand puppets. Like, I already have tried before, but it isn't as the ones that I have were not as good as the ones I just saw, and that I saw on YouTube. Like, the ones that like how I would do it is that I would make circles on like cardboard, and then I would make circles out of paper. I would glue the paper on the cardboard so they were white, and then draw pupils as well. And then I would have a key circle hoop or whatever. You know how you have keychains, and most keychains they have the hoop that's a coil, I guess, because so you can add more and more keys or take away keys off the thing without, you know what I mean, right? So, you would have the coil, the key coil. So tired. You take the key coil, and then you, with a thin rod, you not tape it, but you tie on string onto the thing and then glue it, and then once it's settled, you glue the eyes on the rod that's attached to the key coil, and the key coil is supposed to be for a ring, and then you put it onto your middle finger and you do the talking. And I thought that was me being creative, But it turns out I was doing everything not wrong, but like it could have done a lot simpler. Because there's this, I just looked it up, going hand puppet eyes, and what they did was pipe cleaner, um, eye circles that fit plastic googly eyes, and glue and scissors. That's all you needed. Like you needed pipe cleaner, the eyes, piece of paper, glue. And I think Javen has pipe cleaners, a hot glue gun, and scissors. So we really just have to find googly eyes. Googly. I don't know what they're called. I want to say googly eyes, but I know they're not called googly eyes. I don't know. But so yeah. Um. Anyway, so what I'm planning on doing after this is render the video, put it onto YouTube, read the few chapters of manga that came out today, probably take a nap. No, I can't take a nap. I have to wait for my sister to come back because the door is locked, and I lock the door when no one's here because I don't want the door to... Because, like, if someone goes through the front door... Because this is an apartment. It was a duplex. So, you're on the outside. You go through the front door. The front door has a small, a winding staircase onto the left that goes up to another door, and that's the second floor. And if you go, go 2 feet, so you open the door. There's the staircase, but if you go past the staircase, which is like a 6 by 9 foot room, and you go forward a few feet and onto the right, it's our door. But if you open the front door too roughly, and our door will open up because the doorknob itself doesn't actually stay put unless it's locked. So I locked the door. Like if it wasn't, I don't know, if it was actually could be closed and stay closed, I probably wouldn't lock it as much, I guess, because I'm here. But because there's always that chance that someone might come in from the upstairs going through the front door, and the door opens, I can't risk that. So I'll lock it. And oh, hold on. Sorry. I thought I heard knocking, because like then when I was talking about hearing, because the door's locked. One of my sisters has a cell phone, the other one doesn't, so the other one has to be knocking on the door for me to hear. And maybe because I was talking about it, I heard knocking. So yeah. Also, now that I'm by myself and I know all my sisters are gone, I have a confession to make. So I obsess over people from time to time. When I was in high school, before going for the entire last year in 12th grade, I always had the luxury of being able to go to the bathroom before going to lunch, because that was the only time I would go to the bathroom the entire day. Sometimes though, when I was younger, and because I'm afraid of being late to class. Well, I'm afraid of being late in general. Anyway, so when I first got there to school or whatever, sometimes I wouldn't go to the bathroom the entire day. So that was me holding my bladder from 7 to almost 3. And it's not impossible, but it's hard. It's hard because that last hour is so difficult. Anyway, but I'm used to holding my bladder, so it wasn't at first. It was just a little difficult, but then I got used to going to the bathroom. So now I can't hold my bladder for as long as I used to, because now I can probably hold my bladder for about I don't know, 4 hours easy, 6 hours normally, and Um, 8 hours can be sometimes hard depending on if I drink anything. And yeah, so anyway, but I don't like trying 8 hours because I know if you hold your bladder too much, you're going to get a urinary infection. And and I'm for some reason really scared of kidney stones and bladder stones. Like I don't want that at all because it's you just hear bad things about it. So anyway, anyway. So I would go to the bathroom every single day before going to lunch. I won't actually would eat lunch because I don't like. I have a thing about germs, so I wasn't, and I can't eat in front of people. It's hard for me. Anyway, so I wouldn't be able to eat things, but I still had to go to the bathroom. So I would go to the bathroom, and this kid, would go to the bathroom with me. I didn't know who he was, but he would always do the same thing as I would. And I'm a person who likes to go in stalls, just in case if anything bad happens. I don't like going to the urinals. So would he. So we wouldn't share stalls. There'd be two stalls. And I would go to one, he would go in the other one. We have our own specific stalls. And so that in itself was making me kind of like, man, we have a connection. We could totally be best buds. And then and he also I had long hair. I don't have long hair anymore, but I had long hair back then. And so did he. So it was like this really weird connection thing that we had. And it was like, I don't know how to explain it. And so, and then I realized we had the same shoes. So it was just like, oh man, there's just so much stuff happening. And then I got a haircut, and then he got a haircut a few weeks later. So it was just like, I don't know. But, and a lot of people would be like, so whatever. That's the point. I obsess over people. Not everybody. Most people I don't really care about. But there's just, for some reason, there's like there's a connection there that, I don't know. And he has a YouTube channel. I don't, but he doesn't upload a lot of videos. It's like he has like 20 in the past 2.5 years. So, but I found it by chance. That was a joke because his name is Chance. Anyway, but and sometimes when I'm bored and I'm kind of depressed, cause like when I see them people doing things, it's just nostalgia, even though they're doing something that I've never seen them do before. It's just like, man, remember those days. Anyway, so yeah, so I obsess over people, and like another person was. Well, there was actually two. I went to a baseball game. I don't go to baseball games. I haven't gone to one in the past 6 years. I don't like baseball. I'm always scared that the ball is gonna come up and hit me in the head. Just why? I don't know why, but it's always in the back of my head when I went to the games, and I have since ceased the torture. Anyway, so I went to a baseball game 6-7 years ago. I don't know actually. There was a girl who was in the ticket booth thing, but for some reason I was like, I saw something in her fro that just made me wanna, like, I was like, man, I wish we could hang out. I would think, like, how people, like, a lot of people have like first impressions on others, and like generally what they think about is like how attractive they are. And I can understand attractiveness, and I can see it in people, but that's not what I think about. It's usually not how I tend to think about people. I look at it on like random features, I guess. Because if you have a lisp, I want to hang out with you because I want to hear you talk. That's a little mean, I understand, but I can't help it. It's just so cool. I like people with lisps. Oh, God. Oh, here you go. I was at a pizza place, and the waiter girl had a lisp, like a real lisp, and I was just, it's so adorable. Look how cute. Like, I think she was like 20-something, and I was like 16. No, I was 16. No. I was 17. I was about to turn 18, because I just graduated. Anyway, And I just couldn't stop thinking about it. It's like, man, that girl had a lisp. Anyway. So, for some reason, I have this slight fascination with Emma Watson recently. I don't know why, but it just happened. How did it start? Not how did it start, but like, when was the first appearance? Because I don't know how it happened or why, but I remember thinking, um, I was in my bed laying down, and then for something popped in my head, like, wouldn't it be kind of funny if Emma Watson just magically appeared, like, and then it happened. I mean, it didn't happen, but it happened in my head, and I just found it hilarious. But little did I know the adventure that I would go on, and it happened. Like I might be schizophrenic. I'm not entirely sure if that's a better way of explaining things, but it'll just pop out of nowhere. Like, she'll just pop up in my head. Okay, I know what you're thinking. You're thinking about John Lennon right now, and the guy who was completely obsessed with him and then shot him. It's not like that I know of, but it's just, I don't know. And I have conversations with fake people. Oh gosh, I probably shouldn't be talking about this online. But yeah, so I have fake conversations with just random people in my head, and I can't, and like they're not, and they're mundane conversations, so I can't remember them. Oh, I can't remember most of them. Like, I'm trying to think of one right now. Like, I think it was about cabs and the trolley. So I was like, that was the conversation. And like, I walk my dog, and then when I'm walking my dog, sometimes I daydream, and then it'll just pop up out of nowhere. It's like, walking with Emma Watson, talking about cabs. Anyway. Okay. Now, before you go, he probably doesn't understand that it's odd. I know it's weird. And I'm actually kind of weirded out myself. Not with the fact that I obsess over people, but the fact that it's Emma Watson. Why did that happen? Like, I know who she is. She was in, Harry Potter. Like the first 8 films, I think. But that's it. I don't know her from anything else. Oh no, she was in Noah. But I actually found her kind of annoying to Noah. Not like hugely annoying, but I was just like, stop with the crying, girl. And so yeah. But other than that, nothing else. Literally nothing else. But for some reason that somehow was enough. Like, there has to be something about her that I'm obsessing over, but I don't know. And now I'm obsessing over why I'm obsessive over this person. Because with the other people, I totally knew. The other one was with the afro. The guy was with the hair and the shoes, and the fact that we go into the bathroom together. Let's see, who else was there? There was a guy in a costume, which totally makes sense why you would, fall over for a banana guy, because he's in a costume. So why not? But her, no reason. I can't figure it out, and it's annoying me. But anyway, so yeah, that's what it is. Kind of sad. Sorry, I was burping. Kind of sad, isn't it? Yeah. Anyway, also, it's been 10 days since the music guy talked to me. I don't think he's going to talk to me again. I'm probably not going to talk to Patience again. I know I'm not going to talk to Skype Girl again. There's another Skype person, pen pal person, Lily, who hasn't replied to me since the 16th. I don't know if she's ever going to reply to me ever again. And there's a German girl, Izzy. I don't know if she's going to talk to me ever again either. So I'm kind of alone right now. Maybe that's why. I'm alone. I am. Maybe that's why. No, that doesn't make any sense. Why would I just... There has to be a reason why my subconscious chose her. Anyway, okay, so that's it for today. I'm going to leave you guys for now. Enjoy life, I guess. Also, I apologize I wasn't eating today, because like, that's like my thing. I eat as I talk, I guess. I also have to defecate kind of heavily, though. Oddly enough. Not oddly enough at all. Yeah. Alright. I'll talk to you guys later. See ya.